Incredible. Knowledgeable. Trust Zia Abbas.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Hi viewers, I'm Zia Abbas. You are watching Buy Low and Sell High. In today's appointment, we have a very special three guests. The first guest would be Amin Noorani, and he's going to come with the real examples today that how we ignore certain things which cost us a lot. And the second guest would be Asghar Ali Golo, Consul General of Pakistan. He had a great 4 years here in Toronto, and now he's leaving us for his next assignment. We're going to speak about him and take his opinion about Toronto and Toronto real estate. And the last guest would be Diane from World Class Realty Point. She's quite an energetic person, and we can find it out about her success, like how she's operating real estate in a really amazing manner. Let's go and speak to Amin Noorani.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Viewers, I'm sitting with Amin Noorani from ABN Corporation. Amin tips are very, very important because those are on a day-to-day basis experience which he is having with his clients. And sometimes it is very important for us to share it with all of you that you have to take a benefit out of it. Amin, how are you, and welcome on board.
I'm good, Zia. Thank you very much. Thank you, Zia.
Amin, each time we discuss different topics, tax-related topics from the account perspective, right? Today, I just want to make it this discussion in a different format in the sense that there are very certain examples on day-to-day basis when these clients, they do some mistakes or maybe they overlook things, and later on they can pay a big bucks or big penalty against that. So if you can share certain examples with us, so how these clients, they overlook very minute things which they're supposed to look into it ahead of time.
Very good topic. So Zia, today I was thinking about it on the same line that I'm going to discuss with you and the viewer the real examples of my clients which they have to dealt with, right? And they came to me after the fact, which was very unfortunate that once the situation has already been dealt with in a wrong manner, it becomes very difficult to reverse the situation, especially with the CRA, right? So let me give you a few examples which exactly what had happened. So one of my client, he purchased the condo. He purchased in his own name, and at the time of the closing, the occupancy he got was in his name, personal name, and at the time of the closing, he decided to give it to his daughter. At that point in time, he didn't opt the option of the assignment. So with the daughter, the option for the family member, immediate family member, the option is available is the direction of the title. That at the time of the closing, you can change the name of the purchaser into the family member name, and that the CRA allows that. So he did that, everything was fine. Now the condo was purchased for her principal residence, but at the time of the occupancy, the client has rented that the condo. So the builder didn't allow them to use for the principal residence. So the purchaser didn't have any other choice, although the daughter was living there, but for that occupancy period there was a tenant. Although the daughter was planning to move into that as soon as the lease was planning to finish, the purchaser didn't have two option but to pay the HST, and then he would have applied for the HST. Now when he applied for the HST, the purchase agreement was in his name, because at the time of the direction of title, only at the city level the name has been changed. So the purchase agreement was in his name, the rental agreement was in his name. So he decided to apply in his own name rather than in the name of his daughter. Even if he called CRA and asked the CRA advised him that okay, you can apply in your own name. He applied that. As soon as he applied, after 6 months, the CRA came to him. He says that you have not applied, the property is not in your name, and you have applied even in your name. So they cancelled the HST. Then basically we have to go back to the CRA, explain them the situation. We are very fortunate that the CRA accepted the situation, but it was a nightmare, and back and forth, and went to the appeal and stuff like that. So it's very important that this situation can be taken care of, right? The another situation came up was that the person has bought the property for a principal residence, and what happened that at the time of closing, his mortgage didn't approve. So he got 1% for his parent. The parents were already at the principal residence. So the parent, for the personal guarantee, he put 1% of his parent's name into the title, and he lived into that. He sold that unit after 2 years, didn't qualify for the principal residence, because even because of 1% of the parents' involvement into the property, and they already had the another property as a principal residence, CRA disqualified for the capital gain exemption, because as you know that for the principal residence it's a 100% capital gain exemption. Another situation came that I'm sure the viewer were aware of it, that there is a section allowed, that is section 85, through which you can transfer the property from the personal into the corporation. So that option is allowable without any capital gain situation. Now that person has decided to transfer the property from the personal into the corporation, and he formed the corporation after the purchase of the condo. Everything was okay from the CRA perspective. The city came back with, guess what? Land transfer fees.
Exactly, yes.
Land transfer fees. They said that the corporation was registered, incorporated, after the situation that you already bought the property. So they have disqualified the situation. That's another example. One situation came where the client has purchased the property with the intention of renovating that property. And that is very common these days. The people buy the rundown houses, tear it apart, or make some renovation and sell those property. And then they sell it after 1 year. You know what? CRA has disqualified for the capital gain exemption, because they said that this property was intended to sell for the business purpose. It is not the investment. So basically they bought it for the investment. They applied for the capital gain exemption. CRA qualified for them, right?
Okay, wonderful.
Right. So another example was the assignment basis. So it is very important these days. People feel that when they buy the property and when they sell at the time of the assignment, they can sell through the assignment, they will make money. Yes, they can sell for the higher profit, but again the CRA will come back to them and will not allow them to claim capital gain exemption, because the purpose was business income. And when it is a business income, the rate is as good as their personal rate, and they will not get the exemption of the 50%, right? Another situation came up. The person has applied for the lease, and this is a very interesting situation. Even I never thought about it, I must confess, until the client came in. So the client came, and that was for the business purposes. He applied, he registered in the name of the corporation, applied for the HST rebate, and then what they did, basically they have given that property on a short-term rental to another business. So that business was the investment purpose, but they have given that property to another company, and their business was a short-term rental. CRA came back to them. He says, this is not for the long-term investment. This is your business income. They have disqualified the HST rebate and also the capital gain exemption.
Thank you very much for your time. Viewers, as you have seen, these are the real examples Amin is handling with the clients on day-to-day basis. Make sure you have to, avoid taking these sort of risks. And if you can cautious yourself ahead of time, then it will be definitely in your favor. We'll go on a quick break. Stay with us.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
ABN is a full-service boutique accounting firm. ABN can provide you with a range of financial and advisory services that can help create, build, and protect value. See beyond the numbers. CPAs can do so much more.
Are you confused about the new mortgage rules that you may or may not qualify for your mortgage or for your next investment property? Do you need expert mortgage advice? Call Team Salman today to get the right advice and find out how you can qualify for the mortgage you deserve. Call today or visit us at www.teamsalman.com. We deliver mortgages.
One name stands apart in the real estate world, Zia Abbas.
Abrahams LLP. We provide services in corporate law, civil litigation, and real estate.
We are lawyers to Toronto's entrepreneur.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Viewers, I'm sitting with Asghar Golo, Consul General of Pakistan, Toronto, Canada. It's an honor to sit with him. He is a dear friend. We spent time together about 4 years. And now it's a time for him to move on for his life into other assignment. And he's leaving us here in Toronto. Before he leaves, it's very important to speak to him and find it out about his experience here in Toronto. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, Zia sahab.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Relationship from last 4 years almost gone, and it's time for you to leave. It is very difficult for us as well because the relationship went up to a very different extent, but it's a part of life where you have to move on your assignments. Initially when you came in this city, you were not knowing too many people, but today I believe, especially in the Pakistani community, there might be a person who can turn back, say, we don't know Asghar Golo. So the way you build this relationship, the way you carry yourself within the people, within the community, and the amount of work you put together for this community, never seen before. How you can wrap this whole 4 years?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Zia sahab, first of all, I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I must tell you one thing, that you live in this wonderful country. I have lived and served in various countries all over the globe, but I have not seen a wonderful country like Canada. It's a country which gels all communities, and it's truly a great pluralistic society.
Yes.
And this is why I didn't face any difficulty in reaching out to our community or the local Canadians and other communities.
Exactly.
And as you know, we moved with the Iranian community, we moved with the Turkish, we moved with Indian, Sri Lankan, Filipinos, Polish, all communities. We brought them under one banner and professed that it's Canada, so every citizen here is a Canadian, no matter whether he comes from what background. But the local Canadians have provided this system which is so friendly and is so livable. I think when I go back, when I called my packers, they said we just unpacked only a few days back, and it was almost 4 years back. So time passed so quickly.
I know you had a great bridge among the communities, and especially when you elaborate, when you made a great opportunity for all Pakistanis to go and blend into other community. And I'm the eyewitness for that, and I have been and had been, in those community gatherings. And I said to myself, you know what, It's been so many years in Canada, and I've never seen it before. So, but the credit goes to one individual, which is yourself. Definitely, we're gonna miss you. We're gonna miss all those efforts and the workmanship you put together. Hopefully, the new person who comes, go along the same line, along the same, path. But before you leave, and our program is based on real estate as well, and Canadian real estate is one of the booming real estate here, globally. So what you see and what you have seen in the last 4 years, which you can wrap from a real estate perspective?
I could only say that wherever I go, I see sold over asking price. And right from the 4 years I have been seeing and I have been witnessing. And this also gives a strength to Canada, the way real estate is one of the strongest indicators of the economy, of the society, and the trust of the people in that country. And over the past 4 years, as we discussed, and as you know, lots of Pakistani, our friends, they are in this business. So I have seen them growing and glowing, and it's because the property is booming, and it will increase further because hundreds of thousands of new immigrants come, and most of them would like to stay in GTA or in and around GTA. And this is why, now when I go to north, it's city east, city west, city everywhere, and people have no power to convert this lake into ground. Otherwise, this lake would have been a great city.
Exactly. No, but once again, thank you very much, Golo Sahab. Again, it's a privilege to be with you and had a great 4 years, and we would wish you good luck to yourself, to your entire family for your next assignment, and we should be in touch all the time, regardless if the distance is too much, but the hearts to be together.
Inshallah. First of all, and I would, while concluding, I must comment that we were lucky to be friends with a great person like Mr. Zia Abbas. He's a thorough professional, and whenever we had any kind of difficulty in real estate matters, we always asked his advice, and he gave us a very professional advice, and we are proud of you.
Thank you.
And like you, we have other friends as well. But while concluding my assignment here in Toronto, I wish you all happy Ramzan, happy Eid, and pray for your prosperity for you and your children and new generation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Viewers, great time with Golo Sahab. 4 years, 6 minutes, and now everything is gone. We'll go on a quick break. Stay with us.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Hi viewers, I'm sitting with Diane. Diane is a real estate agent with world-class Realty Point, a very bright individual, a very successful realtor, and she is in the world of real estate for quite a bit, and we had an opportunity to just chat with her today and find it out about her success and how she does things different. Diane, how are you?
I'm excellent, Zia. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Welcome on board, and I know you are with us, and it's an honor for us. We grow together as a team, as a family, in world-class Realty Point. You are in the real estate business, and competition is quite high, about 43,000 agents. But you are leading your business in a very different format. You're a successful agent, as well as you are in this business from quite a while. Just share with the audience, is it that easy to run this business, a business of real estate, as a realtor, by only clearing your 3 exams, or there's a lot behind it?
There is absolutely a ton behind it. When I first started, I had to start part-time because it was, it's not as easy as people think. They think once they get their license, that right away they're going to get the money. But no, it doesn't work like that. You got to be hard, you got to work diligent. Right now I'm full-time with World Class Realty Point. Loving World Class Realty Point because Zia is a great mentor, which for every successful realtor, we need one of those.
And you know what, world class, to be quite honest, is growing towards the right direction. We have one of the best team, like, you know, a franchise manager, business manager, information manager, a marketing manager, and then we have a VP of operation as well. So there is a lot to learn under this flagship. It's not only access to the product, it's not only to show the right direction, but mentorship and learning education is very important. I'm learning every day in this industry. How important then it is that you must be a people person in order to be successful in this industry?
It is very important because that's who we work with. We work with people and we work with all sorts of different personalities. So you have to adjust and you have to, you know, maintain your relationships and have a good positive attitude, and don't let your, you know, your personal day, you can't let your personal day ruin your relationships.
Yeah. As you said, positive attitude, that is very, very important. When you have a patience, when you have a positive attitude, even sometime you would be able to handle the toughest client.
This is true. This is true. You have to know how to step back, take a deep breath, and just be professional.
Great. So now a lot of viewers are watching us, right? And realtors as well. So let's start from realtors. What you would suggest realtors who are watching us, is world class is something they should consider to come and join?
Definitely. Well, number one, you are the owner and you're the mentor. You have endless access amount of different pre-construction projects, which is great, all around the city and all around the GTA. Like as you said, you guys have a team behind you,
yes,
which is very important when you're conducting your real estate business. You know, I work for brokerages where they close at 5 o'clock and they open at 10 o'clock and you're trying to book showings, but here it's a full service brokerage, which is very important when I'm booking my showings to show clients' homes or vice versa. If I have a listing, I want buyers to be accessed at all times in getting appointments to view my property.
43,000 agents are competing among themselves. How important it is for them to have access in a world of pre-construction such as new homes and new condominiums?
It is very important to have that access. You know, listings are down from last year and there's more buyers at this point in time.
Yes.
So it's very important not just to have the resale option, but also to have the pre-construction option.
Of course, like, you know, see, then you should know your buyer, your potential buyer, if they have equity sitting in their homes, they rather use it towards the right direction, which is a pre-construction. A lot of viewers, most of them, they might be in the process of finding a home or buying an investment property. I would highly recommend them to work with you. But can you say a little more about yourself, like, you know, why they should come and work with you?
Of course. I'm very passionate. I'm attentive. I'm excellent at negotiations.
And experience as well.
And experience as well.
Yeah, you know what? And on top of everything, you treat your client with a care. That is important.
Yes.
And as you said, that you are a people person. And who can treat them better than yourself? Then you are a caring person. But once again, thank you very much for joining us. Viewers, as you have seen, it is very important for any services-based individuals or personalities, either it's a realtor or any other sales people, they should be a people person in order to care about their client. We'll go on a quick break. Stay with us.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Welcome to 1215 York Mills at the Ravine. Tower 1 offers modern 1, 2, and 3 bedroom suites from the mid-200s. Owned from $12.35 per month, free parking included. Next to the Don Valley Parkway, close to Fairview Mall, shops of Don Mills, schools, and parks. Limited time offer, 8% interest on your deposit or up to $15,000 in upgrades. Presentation Center and Model Suite, 1213 York Mills Road. Call 416-850-2489 or visit theravine.ca.
ABN is a full-service boutique accounting firm. ABN can provide you with a range of financial and advisory services that can help create, build, and protect value. See beyond the numbers. CPAs can do so much more.
Abrahams LLP. We provide services in corporate law, civil litigation, and real estate.
We are lawyers to Toronto's entrepreneur.
Hi, I'm Zia Abbas and proudly introduce Pier 27 Phase 3 at the foot of Yonge Street with an amazing water view. This 35-story building has just over 400 units. If you really want to see a great views from your balcony, this is the project you have to follow. Call me with the confidence to secure your allocation to buy low and sell high.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Viewers, it's time to wrap the program. Hopefully you liked the program. A lot of information, very experienced people with us on this episode. Stay blessed, keep writing us, send your emails, your feedbacks, and especially if you want me to add you in my database to keep sending you all the new information about new projects. So it's important that you have to email me at my email address, so I'll add you up and keep writing. I'll see all of you next week. Stay blessed. Thank you.
Buy low and sell